Rany Jennette of Buxton talks about his father's work as lightkeeper at the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse. Mr. Jennette was interviewed in 1987. The Outer Banks Community Foundation provided funds to digitize the original recording.
The lens were cleaned with alcohol, and then it seems like about every 6 months they used a rouge, a jeweler's rouge. Used a camel hair brush to brush it on there, and I think this was about twice a year they did this. And they used for cloth, it was what they call waste. You know what waste is? Okay, this was all the cleaning material they had. So everything in the way of supplies was, of course, furnished by the Lighthouse Department. Supplies and all materials were brought in by buoy tenders. They would anchor out in Cape Channel. And then, of course, that's 6 miles. Then they'd load it aboard the small boats and bring it ashore. Like supplying coal, they'd load these boats to the gunnels and bring them in as close as they could until they ran aground, and then it was overboard and haul it all day on their backs, and sometimes in waist-deep water.
Did your father go out to pick these things up?
He would always go to the when the tender anchored. He would always hire someone with a small, what we call gas boat, to take him out there to check off the supplies, and then the buoy tender captain would be responsible for getting them ashore into the lighthouse. The way they did that was they'd hire someone with a horse and cart to haul them from what we call the mail landing to the lighthouse. And a little later on, when the Model A Ford came in, they hired someone with a Model A Ford truck to haul the supplies in.